It's Thursday, January 14th, 2016, and the title of this rant will be The Grand Old Party Playing the Fear Factor Game. Now, they've been playing it for a long time, but I've seemed to have noticed it quite a bit recently as we're getting closer to the election, especially in terms of all of the Republican candidates. Everything that they're basing it on is the fear factor game. I don't see anyone talking about how we're going to increase jobs outside of reducing taxes. We're fearful of Daesh. I hear Billy O'Reilly always saying, they're going to come over here and kill you, as if the implication is they're going to fly over in a plane and attack us, and that's never going to happen. That won't remotely ever come close to being happen. But the U.S. is going downhill. Obama's not a leader. He's weak. He's ineffective. He's feckless. He sucks. Jobs are going downhill. The Affordable Care Act is ruining all jobs in the United States. Wages are going down. It's all Obama's fault. It's all fear. It's all that neo-colonialist Obama's fault. Fear, and fear. And basically, what has been going on in the Obama administration, that our friends on the other side, our Republicans, have basically voted against anything that would be done to help the average working American. And then they go and blame Obama when things aren't getting any better, blaming him big time. And then they play the whole fear thing just on every aspect of what's going on in the United States, especially when there was the most recent terrorist attack in San Bernardino. And so they peddle the fear, and then they take polls and they say, are you fearful? And a majority of Americans say they're fearful. And it isn't even remotely the case of what's going on. Now, let's talk about one or two things quickly on this. Is that the other day, I believe it was 10 American sailors were captured in the, the Persian Gulf? And were taken in by the Iranians, and they were released within 24 hours. But in that 24-hour news cycle, all of the Republican candidates for president were basically saying, this was done because Obama's weak, and if I'm president, they wouldn't dare do anything like that. And of course, all those sailors and their boats were returned to the United States in less than 24 hours. There was diplomacy that went on, but there's diplomacy that always goes on. But to hear it from the Republican candidates, we were about to start World War III, or we should start World War III, because we need to put them in their place, and we need to let them know how strong we are, and how strong Mr. Pompous, let's just say Chris Christie is, or Cruz, or Rubio, or whatever. So again, they peddle the fear aspect of it, and that we are weak and that we are going to continue to be weak. Now, from a personal standpoint, I can tell you right now, I don't fear Daesh. I don't fear ISIL. I don't think they're coming to my home. I don't think they're coming to the United States. There could be some homegrown ones here. I hope that we have enough resources that we can find them ahead of time. It can be very difficult to do, but I do not fear ISIL. I would fear more walking on the streets and being shot, because there's virtually no chance that I would be shot from a terrorist, and a much, much, much greater chance that I would be shot in terms of gun violence in the United States. I'd be shot, so much more than it would be in England, France, Germany, all the Scandinavian countries, Italy combined. And they probably equal more than the population of the United States in the last 5 years. So I don't fear Daesh. I know that America's days are going to be getting better. They're going to keep getting better. And I don't fear that we're going into some type of abyss that can only be solved by cutting taxes and getting rid of regulations. America is a tremendously strong country. We need to continue that growth. We need to continue to invest in America. We need to do what is best for the average working American to help them and help them rise up. And that includes a whole host of things. Increasing the minimum wage, increasing taxes on the rich, preschool education, more in regular education, free college tuition, investing in climate change so that America can be the green energy country in the world. All of these things can be done, but it's not going to be done based on fear. It's the optimism that we can do it and we will do it. It will be hard, but we will do it. And I don't believe anything my naysayer friends on the Republican side have to say about fear, because it's not going to affect me at all, and I will not allow it to affect me.